In this series of mine, we take a look at cars that were hyped and we try to see if the hype was worth it, if the cars are crap or actually worth your attention. Today we are taking a look at the Mazda Rx8. Now I've made a video on the Rx7. If you want to see it, I'll link it, but I can sum the video up in 5 seconds. Good looking car, unreliable engine that sucks down petrol, but it sounds dope and pulls hard, so who gives a crap? You might think it's a similar story with the Rx8, but is it? But before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe, and if you enjoy this type of content, I have many more videos like this. So just go through my channel, check the content, and if you like anything, go and check it out. Enough plugging, let's get into the video. The Mazda Rx8 was released in 2003, and the first time I saw it, I loved the way they looked, and I still do, not gonna lie. I like their appearance. It's a really beautiful car, but unfortunately, looks aren't everything. Mazda decided, let's make a Rotary that is more practical than the Rx7. Fuck knows why they did this, but as a result, the super compact twin-turbo sports car changed. They took away the turbos, which was daft because Rotaries don't make a lot of torque and have shit emissions anyway, so just leave the turbos, Mazda, and they gave it 2 more doors. So how much did this change? The answer is a lot, but let me explain why. So the first generation Rx7 didn't have turbos either, but because Rotaries don't make crazy torque on their own, they added the turbos to help the engine, which resulted in an awesome driving experience. So obviously Mazda took away the turbos. Don't get me wrong, the Rx8 isn't a slow car, but a 6.6 seconds 0 to 100 is hot hatch times, nothing to write home about. But at least the hot hatch is cheap to run and relatively light on fuel, where the Rx8 isn't. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but this actually makes me mad, because I really like the way they look, and I love the way they sound. I feel like they had so much more potential, and stupid emission laws screwed it up. But it isn't all negative. Like I said, the car is pretty, it sounds awesome, uses a fuck ton of oil. Wait, that's a negative. But all jokes aside, if you bought an Rx8 new, I think you were stupid, because they were quite expensive and the car didn't have anything special to offer. Yes, it's a Wankel engine, but it's the wrong Wankel. But, and this is a big but, here comes the good. Now you can pick up a second-hand Rx8 for really cheap. And if you feel like adding turbos or even keeping it stock, you can because of the cheap price. It is worth it. Running costs are high, but new cars are stupid expensive. Just for experiment, let's go look at what an Rx8 goes for these days. This one is 75,000, and this one's mileage is relatively low. A rebuilt street-ported engine, and it's only going for 95,000. That's really cheap for a sports car. Remember, I'm in South Africa, so it's rand, but let's convert it. 75k is around $4,500, and 95k is around $5,500. Cars are expensive in South Africa. But you can trust me, there's not much you can buy in South Africa for what, $4,500. Cars are really expensive. I mean, a cheap Suzuki goes for like 140k. So at the end of the day, it's a really difficult one. If you have a small budget to buy a toy, it's an awesome car. If you have a small budget to buy a daily, shit car, because they aren't reliable. They are expensive to run, and rotary motors just don't last long. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll check you guys in the next one. Cheers, eh?
On my own, but I don't know why. You hit the road, but you don't.